Good morning and welcome to Friday Live and Mail Call. All right, and of course, we are coming from Never Gets Old, Never Gets Old. Gotta love it. All right, and it has been windy. Windy. Of course, those tornadoes that tore through Arkansas and Tennessee yesterday. Was it yesterday? The day before? Whatever. Of course, they originated from none other than Oklahoma. All right. And I did finish my fence that got blown over like 3, 4 weeks ago. Finally got that finished. And then had a series of other debacles that started. But that's here nor there. We'll talk about it a little later. And my sidekick is not with us live on stage, but he is with us in the chat. So we will welcome him as well. Absent-minded John. CNEI John is with us in the chat today. And of course, we have our California contingent. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. Lynn has a little bit of a cold.
I have a lot of a cold.
So he will be hacking his way through the.
I will try to keep my finger on the mute button here because it would not be pleasant to share that.
And we do have a special guest joining us today.
Yes.
And but he has disappeared from the basement. I'm sure he will be back momentarily to join us. So while we're waiting, there he is. So let me introduce our special guest. And here he comes.
I'm a Dutch boy, go! Oh, Raleigh, wishing he could just lay down and...
Good morning, hi.
Hello, everybody.
Or afternoon, I should say
doing?
for you. Doing
It
great
is
here.
afternoon, almost evening. Half an hour to go.
And of course, we might as well start our segment with the picture of the day. Looks like two lazy guys, but in fairness, you have been busy, hi?
Yes.
And I gotta see if I can find those pictures. And here we go. Yeah, there we go right here. All right, now if I can change this here over to, hang tight, I'm working on it. There we go, right here. Oh crap, I lost it. Here to there to, is it this one? There it is. All right, so explain to us what you're doing here, Hi.
Well, I built an extension to the shed so that we can relax a little bit better in the summer period. And so I added some concrete pillars in the ground, pulled on it, and yeah, as you can see, a lot of lumber got into it, hang it all to the shed, and yeah, this was the start of it. And put a roof on it, put liner on it. So here you see me put the roof on it. So the only person who helped that was my wife. I always do several things together. So here I was gluing the liner, make sure that it was filled, and
A little
can
feedback.
You have a feedback?
A little bit. It beeps from occasionally.
Oh, okay. Because I have a headset on to avoid any feedback. So, but in the back of me, you can see that there are cross panels on the shed, and on the extension, I installed 2 extra solar panels as well. So that is this picture. So it's almost ready. The only thing what I need to do some staining of the wood. It will natural stain, so that the wood grain is being seen. So it's currently the situation. So put the couch in the back, and yeah, I need to do some painting as well and some cleanup. But yeah, this was almost 3.5 weeks of work, and yeah, I do everything myself, and my wife also helps a little bit, just to, for example, handing the solar panels. And the solar panels, they are 7.5 feet tall.
Oh boy. She had her hands full, I'm sure.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a big project actually. The sides, as you can see, they are painted white, and that's just, and the rest will stay the wood color as it is.
Cool.
So that is what I was doing the last 3.5 weeks, and yeah, also daylight saving started, which means in the US, and here in Europe it was 3 weeks later, which meant that your show for our time was an hour earlier, and each time I missed it.
Oh, well, we didn't have a show last week.
What, daylight saving?
No, last week I didn't have a show because.
Oh yeah, you didn't have any power.
Yeah, well, it yes and no. Like a kid wrapped a car around a power pole, just right behind the house over here, and they had to replace the pole, and so I had power, and then they had to cut the power, and then reinstate the power, and so I didn't know whether I was going to have power during the show or not. So I just went, and come to find out, I would not have had power through the whole show. So I basically called there.
Well, here I thought it was me because I was in Ensenada, Mexico.
Now the kicker on all of that was that when they brought the power back up, lesson to learn, and I know this from business practices, and I haven't done it myself and should practice. If you have a power outage, the best thing to do is cut your main breaker. All right. And that way, when they turn the power back on, it will not surge. There's Ollie. You don't get hit with a power surge. So then, to bring the power back onto the house, cut all the individual breakers, flip the main breaker, and bring each one of your individual breakers back online one at a time. And 9 times out of 10 or 99 times out of 100, it's not an issue if you don't do that. But it's that one time that you don't, it will cost you a lot of money. And that's exactly what happened to me last Friday. Yeah, when they brought the power back up, there was a power surge, and it zapped my refrigerator. And so out refrigerator hunting we went. And the sad thing is, I just spent a lot of money on the fence, right? That got blown over. And I had just spent a lot of money on 4 tons of 3-inch river rock gravel for my beds. And then I another $2,000 plus for a new refrigerator. All right, so it's been an expensive month here.
Yeah.
And
Is your fridge 240 volts?
no, it's 120.
It's just 120? Okay.
Yeah, everything in the United States is almost everything in the United States.
Almost, I know.
120. So yeah, and so anyway, what I did was I bought a surge protector that you plug into the outlet and you plug your refrigerator into that. I went ahead and did that, and the other refrigerator is only 5 years old. So I ordered, it has 2 circuit boards. One is a fuse block, and the other is the main circuit board. I went ahead and ordered both of those. And one is supposed to arrive today, the other is supposed to arrive tomorrow. So hopefully, between one or the other of those, and of course, those weren't cheap either. And I've had nothing but issues with this Samsung refrigerator. I'll never, ever, ever buy another Samsung product.
I can attest to that. Yes.
Ever. Let me say this one more time. Ever again.
Say?
Same
Ever.
here. Same here.
Yeah, it's and they don't warranty it. Okay. And I even went as far when we bought
Are
the
you
new
not insured
refrigerator.
for that?
Pardon?
And the insurance then?
Well,
Because
by
it
the
was
time
a
you
power
pay,
outage.
yeah, but by the time you pay the deductible on the insurance, they don't pay anything, and then your rates go up. All right, because most homes have a $1,000 to $2,000, $2,500 deductible. All right, so if your new refrigerator is $2,100, you can file a claim, but you don't get any money, and then your rates go up on top of that. So, utilizing the insurance is for most things is typically not a good idea unless it's a catastrophic loss. So, anyway, so a new refrigerator. Hopefully, I can get this one working. When I bought this refrigerator, I checked to see if there was a authorized Samsung repair place here, and the answer to that one was no. There's not one in the entire state of Oklahoma. Not here in Oklahoma City nor Tulsa, and which is ridiculous. So anyway, I ordered the parts. One part came out of Valparaiso, Indiana. The other part came out of Apopka, Florida. Yeah, here nor there. Let's go ahead and go through our roll call. And Mowerman was our first person in the chat today at 10:13. Followed, instantaneous by our favorite pilot, hot dog pilot Andy. All right. Of course, John, CNEI John, he doesn't count. He's absent-minded. And let's see. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Somebody was late.
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. No, I'm overdue. I'm really in a stew. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late.
Joe Rader was next in line, but didn't come on until 10:31, so he was late. All right. I love it. David Scott Rails is with us this morning as well. And our model train insider, Mr. Anthony Dodge, is with us this morning. And let's see, Floyd Robbins is with us this morning. I think that's it for right now. All right. And I got to apologize to everybody I subscribe to, because for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I probably watched a handful of videos is all. So my apologies, guys, if I haven't watched your videos. It's just been incredibly busy. So, yeah, and last weekend I had to bottle bourbon, and immediately following this live stream, I have to go bottle some vodka at my local.
Becoming a regular moonshiner.
From back in the day. Bought and is running this little distillery place here in town. It's Woodworks Distillery, and we always have a good time going over their bottle. I think we got 140 bottles, or not bottles, 140 cases of vodka to bottle this weekend. So anyway, I haven't bought anything. I haven't worked on anything. This has been the least amount of model train activity for me in 4 years, 5 years. All right. And so I don't have anything in particular to cover. So what's happening with you two guys?
Hi, go ahead.
Well, you saw what I did the last 3 weeks.
So when do you get your when do you get to run your railroad again?
Probably I start next week to work on it again, because the last video which I produced was for the staging yard, part number 2. So there will be a part number 3 where I connect everything together, because in part number 2 I showed how I connected the relay boards to put power on the track, which worked. But now I'm working on the Arduino software, so that it can be controlled directly over JMRI. And the thing is that I need to make sub switches control, because the regular turnouts, they will need to control the power. So the Arduino will get a message from the turnout that it is turned, so that the power can be applied. And that is something what I do in JMRI to control, to set if I set that turnout, then automatically the power will be applied on that track, and that is something which I'm gonna work on next week. So that hey, we have Mystic John. Hello, Mystic.
He's on Joe Raider time, he says.
Yeah. And so that I'm gonna work on next week, and then probably the week after I will do a live stream, because coming week it would not be it would not be a good time to do a live stream on my channel. So so yeah, that is what I'm gonna try to do, because yeah, it's the building the extension. It took a lot of hit on me, so I need to recover from that.
All right. I lost something. Here we go. Very good. I have.
Power went out. Steve went black again.
Yeah, he is black.
Turn the light on. Reach up there and turn the light on.
Oh, I'm still here. Don't worry. I'm bringing up another
Camera.
window. Yeah, no, not JMRI. I'll show you. All right, that's out front, and those big white things, bags. Each one of those is or was a ton of gravel. So that's what I have been shoveling into these flower beds, because the wind here will blow mulch away. Rain here, the torrential rains, when we get it, will float the mulch away. And what mulch stays harbors roaches. So I'm a big proponent of gravel, right? River rock, and as you can see there, you can see how I'm not done yet, because you can still see the landscape fabric under there, but I've got it weighted down, and we've got the plants planted, and so we're working on all of that. That's been my project between lightning and wind issues. So always a fun time there. So anyway, so now I'm back. All right. So Lynn, you, other than your cold,
I got a duck on my forehead.
you got a duck, yeah.
Or it's in my ear, one or the other.
You got the stream.
We went on a little cruise last weekend, which fortunately uneventful. They had to change the itinerary because there was a weather front over the Pacific coming down from Alaska, and we couldn't visit Catalina Island. It's a tender port, and they said it was unsafe to try to go from ship to the dock on the tender, which was okay. Been there a dozen times. So we spent 2 days in Ensenada, and what Steve's showing there, walking around town, this thing is electric powered. They were giving people rides around in this buggy. Among other weird things they had down there. But it was nice. Carnival is the fun ship. No, it's the loud ship. Boy, every music, people, it was deafening. We were glad to go to our cabin just to get away from all the noise. That's downtown Ensenada, Mexico. Which kind of fun. We walked around town. You know, Steve's going to go through all of my old pictures that.
That's the inside of Lynn's garage.
Hey, there's the gang.
There's the train show. This is from last weekend, right?
A couple of weekends ago. Yep,
Oh, so have we already? Yeah, we've already seen these then.
possibly so. Yeah, we don't have to go through that.
Yeah, we'll skip those.
But besides the cold and the cruise, see a little train run around here. We, myself, others, we get boxes of donations. Tina Marie from Hobby Model Railroad and West Side Hobbies in Vegas. She's almost every other month I get a box of Tyco trains and stuff that we hand out to the kids at shows. So I'm digging through the stuff, and we kind of pick out the good stuff. You know, there's always something worth hanging on to. And I saw this Southern Pacific, what do they call that? I got another one right here that I'm working on, where it's got the bright front end.
I don't know what they call it. Ghost.
No,
Ghost?
can't even think of it right now. Doesn't matter. I got a bunch of them. But I felt this one and had some weight to it. So I thought, well, I'll run it DC because my track is both. And it made noise, like train noise, like horn blowing and motor running. So I put it on my test track and it's DCC.
There you go.
Somebody gave away a DCC locomotive. Okay. It tried to run, but it didn't. So I started taking it apart. Steve, that little switcher that I sent you, the UP one that I call Frankenstein. This was a Frankenstein. That one. Have you looked inside of it?
Oh yeah.
It's made up of 3 different locomotives. It's easy to come apart because, it's got all kinds of weird stuff in it.
Yeah.
Same with this one. And I couldn't tell exactly what they did. Part of the chassis was melted. I didn't know if it was intentional or it got hot. And it could have been both or either. But they used the old circuit board to mount the motor. And in doing so, it raised the motor up and made it cockeyed and put it into a bind. I removed this, took a couple pieces of plastic, made my own motor mounts, and it's running. And if I turn the sound on, it's not the loudest, but it makes racket. And it's been running ever since I found it in the box a couple of weeks ago.
If you look at Andy's comment, it's the Black Widow scheme.
That's it. Correct. If you've ever seen the movie Bad Day at Black Rock,
Yep.
the opening scene going across the desert right out here not far from me, it was a little loud. Southern Pacific donated or rented the movie studio a AB Black Widow setup, and then the daylight passenger cars, which they never ran those like that. But for the movie, it made a great scene. It's a great entry. The whole movie's a good movie, but just the beginning of it, seeing the SP going across the desert with all the cars and everything, and then stopping in the middle of the desert, Black Rock, and Spencer Tracy getting off the train. And the conductor, he goes, "We never stop here." And on the way back, they go, "We never stop here." "Yeah, you did once before." Tracy gets back on the train, goes back to Los Angeles. It's a fun movie. I mean, it's got its high points. It's got a long list of stars in it. I mean,
Oh yeah. You know, listening to the title, you would automatically assume that it's a Western movie, and it's not. So
So got me a free DCC sound locomotive.
There you go.
You run it pretty good.
All right. Has anybody gotten anything they want to share as far as a mail call? I mean, I don't, as I said before, other than those sacks of gravel and a refrigerator.
I got some bills in the mail. Does that count?
I'll pay yours if you pay mine.
Cookies.
Saturday mornings, back on track.
Yeah.
If it works out, if Claude allows Dennis from Otter Creek,
Right.
he is going to have a unboxing that might be worth watching.
Okay. Is it from you?
I'm not sure if he's opened the box. He's had it for over a week, but he's been waiting for me to be home so I can watch also.
Oh, okay.
So, what's the saying? A fool and his money, but you already know I'm a giver. So wait till you see what Dennis is going to get in his box.
Cool. Is it HON3?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
With an S on the end of it, as in more than one.
Ooh.
I don't think he knows unless he's already taken a peek. The last time I sent him a box of stuff, he couldn't wait. He had to go open it up. Him and Gail had to look at it in the front room. Then he made it like he was doing an unboxing later, but he already knew what was in there. Good morning.
It's now evening.
Now,
Good evening. Good evening. I forget.
Huh?
that's right. You're 7 hours difference, aren't you?
Yeah. Well,
So that might be interesting. It's always interesting to see what the guys on Back on Track are up to. So,
Okay. My understanding of HON3 is that it's HO scale on N scale track.
yes.
Okay. And that represents American narrow gauge, which is prevalent in the Rocky Mountains and also in the Sahara Nevada.
But there's some kind of a subtle difference between HON3 and HON03. And I can't tell you what it is. We'll have to let Dennis tell you what it is. But he says it is different.
Okay.
So I made sure I wrote him back and forth, and I'm going, it's HON3, no O. And he said, that's correct. So what shipped to him is supposed to be. Now, whether he uses it for parts, he uses it as is, he throws it in the trash, whatever he does with it, that's his business. But should be interesting.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Well, guys, I think we're going to cut it short today.
Okay.
I have not heard from Jason. I sent him the invitation this morning and have not heard back from him. So
He may have got busy at work and late. Could be weather related. They're
It
having
might.
some major weather there in parts of Arkansas.
Now, there's a distinct possibility that next week may be canceled due to travels. All right. I've got to verify those travels and then work on that. Oh, so Andy got 8 New York City 20th Century Limited
Oh,
passenger cars. That's cool. That is cool.
related to travel and trains and so forth, Grandpa Rails, JD, John, wrote that he's going to be in Vegas, I think, this weekend.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to drop in and see Tina Marie at Westside Hobbies, which I've I'm in contact with her all the time. More than I care to share. She had a few glasses of wine the other night, and she was typing away there, telling me all kinds of stories. But anyways, so I told her that Grandpa Rand's coming to visit, so she's all excited. Whether there will be a video, pictures, or anything, but it's kind of interesting, people we know getting together.
Exactly.
And latest word as of last night, Tina Marie has bought a new store, a larger store, in pretty much the same part of Vegas, the west side of Vegas. But where she's at now is a strip mall where she has two stores side by side. And
Right.
you can't take the wall out, so you got to go out of the main store to go into the second store, which is all of the used items. And it is great. I mean, not everybody's going to go to Vegas, but if you ever go to Vegas, you've got to go see her store. Now she's getting a larger store, and she's been posting on Facebook literally truckloads of either new trains from Rapido, other manufacturers. She's also getting into slot cars, stuff like that. But she showed 2 truckloads of trains. Yep, Markland. Yep, that was one she just posted. But truckloads of stuff from estate sales. So
Cool.
figure Vegas, money, old people, rich, a lot of trains, and when they pass, there's the estate sales. And she has quite the inventory. Really
Cool.
nice store. She's a fun person. She is really nice.
She seems like it. So,
Yep.
anyway, with that, hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us here at the Retirement Railroad Friday live and mail call. I apologize for cutting it short today, but hopefully next week John can rejoin us, and hopefully Jason, and of course we'll be looking forward to our weekly mascot picture.
Yes.
You know, Ollie is always part of the crew. So with that, hey, again, I want to thank y'all for joining us here at the Retirement Railroad, and y'all have a great day. Bye now.
Bye.
I